Good morning. Welcome to my world, a world of the Bible, books, blessings, and battles for truth. I've heard people ask many times, why do I feel so empty? Well, let me suggest this to you, because only Jesus can satisfy your soul. I remember just as a young person, when Jesus Christ came into my life, I was empty, but I found out that He satisfied and satisfies my soul today. Because only Jesus can satisfy your soul. He's the only one that can make you happy. King Solomon knew that. Boy, he had everything at his fingertips. You can read in the book of Ecclesiastes. He had wealth. He created things. He built fortresses and buildings and he had all the food that he wanted. He had friends. He had everything. He was the king. He had pleasures. He had women. He had everything he thought could make him happy. But he finally realized that was only God who could satisfy his soul. I thought about the woman at the well. Jesus was at that well one day, and here comes this woman to draw water out. And he asked her for a drink. And she couldn't figure that one out, because he was a Jew, and she was a Samaritan. But he began to speak about something much deeper. He says, I would like to give you water that will satisfy your soul. You'll never thirst again. I have water for you to drink that you'll never thirst again. Well, she'd been a wicked person. She'd lived wild, fast, loose. Jesus even says, you've had 5 husbands. Oh my, the one you're living with now is not even your husband. But he told her about the water that would satisfy her soul. And you know, there was something down in her, because she had that emptiness, and she says, give me this water that I thirst not. Friends, only Jesus can satisfy your soul. He's the only one that can take that emptiness away. I believe it was Blaise Pascal, that famous scientist, 17th century. He was a mathematician, philosopher. He very famous physicist. He stated something like this: there's a God-shaped vacuum in the heart of every man, and it can never be filled by any created thing, but only by God made known through Jesus Christ. And that's true. Only Jesus can satisfy your soul. Think of that song, only Jesus can satisfy your soul. Only He can cleanse your heart and make you whole. Only Jesus can satisfy. So He says, drink of this water, and you'll never thirst again. Friends, you don't have to be empty. He can give you purpose, hope, and reason. He can give you a reason for life and for living, for only Jesus can satisfy. Oh, indeed, give me this water that I thirst not, the woman said. That water's for you today, and you no longer have to be empty in your life.